Hey guys, I am outside the studio of another artist. Join me, let's go see what this one's about. This is another fabric artist. Look at all of the fabric back there. Ooh, they have fun lace and elastic and some ribbons and stuff. Ooh, look, patterns. Guess what? I'm the artist. This is my studio. This is my sewing room. I call it my Imaginarium. Actually, I think my husband calls it the Imaginarium, but I like the name, so I keep it. I am the owner of Butterfly Trails, and I like making costumes and fun, crazy circle skirts to wear for sermons. I first got started sewing in college. I think my mom tried to teach me before that. It didn't work so well. I couldn't lay the patterns out flat the right way. I couldn't pin them down or cut straight along the patterns. Everything always turned out like crooked and wonky. And whenever I tried using her sewing machine, it always seized up. It always broke. The thread would get tangled or something, and I just had a really hard time with sewing. So I didn't think I would ever pick it up as an art form. But here I am. And I love it. Right now, I do a lot of my praying while I sew. So for me, it's a stress outlet. It's a way to feel like I'm doing something. I'll pick a project and create things that go with it. Like for right now, I started praying for our world. And so this reminds me of a river. I have my little river girl here. Betty is modeling her. Her name might be Rio. I haven't decided. I name all my costumes, or at least most of them. You know, praying for our clean rivers and the water, the life that rivers give us. I've been praying for our scientists over here. I've got some skirts. This one, Uranus. It's got the sideways ruffle on there. Oh, there it is. Because her rings go up and down compared to Saturn's, which go side to side. Neptune. I had a lot of fun. I actually designed this fabric. It was one color, and I put a little bit of bleach on there, and I put a little bit of oil to get those stripes. And I've made Jupiter. There's the big red storm in the middle of it. I've been working on the sun because it was so hot lately. I was doing that one, and while I was sewing on my sun skirt, I was praying for people, the homeless people who don't have houses with air conditionings to go to. Praying for the people that were affected by the rolling brownouts or blackouts as electricity grids got overworked and were starting to fail. So praying for me, or sewing for me, is a way to pray for others. Sometimes when I'm praying, it feels like nothing's happening. I am praying, and I don't see God working. And I know He hears me. I know He loves me. I know He wants to answer. So sometimes that makes me wonder, am I praying the wrong prayers? Does God not want this thing to happen? What should I be praying for instead? And so while I sew, it gives me something to do to keep my brain focused on praying. I like to use my craft for, well, making costumes for some of the church plays that we do, for some of the vacation Bible schools that we used to do. I like making costumes that other people can use. I put some of them on my website so people can buy them. Not too many people do. There are so many choices out there. And I'm okay with that because for me, it's for fun. It's just something to relax. And sometimes sewing is stressful. Sometimes I make a mistake and I have to undo it. I have to rip out the seam or find another way to make the pattern work if I don't have all the right supplies that I should have. because I don't go and buy supplies. I let people donate them. Up back there in the corner, that red box over there has a bunch of fabric from a lady named Jackie Kaiserman. She's been in heaven for 6 years now. I miss her. She used to be one of my old kindergarten teachers. But whenever I use some of her fabrics, I thank God for her and her dedication. I pray for her family, who I know still miss her. There's some of the laces and the trims up on the top there I got from a lady named Lois Hill. So part of me using scraps, it's a way that I can help take care of the world. I'm not going and buying new material. I'm using what's already there. Upcycling, it's a way of recycling. And that helps me feel a little bit better. It's also a lot cheaper because I don't have to buy fabric. Fabric can get crazy expensive. And some of my costumes, I use a ton of lace and trim and stuff because I have them, and that's a blessing to me. So it helps me remember to be thankful for the things I do have, and that those things can help other people. So that's how I use my gift and my craft to help bring people closer to God. We're talking about creativity and how we were made for such a time as this, how we were created with good works to do. And I don't know if God was thinking Jupiter skirts when he created me, but he was definitely thinking that those skirts could be used to teach a lesson. And that's one of the fun things I've had these last couple years as I was making circle skirts to wear to church. Skirts about the ocean, or the parable of the sower, or some of the different science ones, the slime skirt that I have, or the heart skirts for Valentine's and love. Those are all fun ways for me to teach other people about God. And when I wear them around town, when we used to be able to go around town, you know, someone, if they commented, I'd be like, oh yeah, I made this for this reason. And sometimes that can start a conversation. So, welcome to my studio. I know you guys see it on Zoom an awful lot, but that's a little bit about what I do. I sew, but not like my mom sews. I sew costumes and skirts. And I pray and pray and pray and pray as I sew and sew and sew. I will see you guys later. Have a great week. Stay cool. It's still pretty hot out there, huh? Love you bunches, and I'll see you later. Bye.